Hi, I'm Cliff, and this is my garage. And today I want to introduce you to the road less traveled. Hey, welcome back to the garage. And if this is your first time joining me, thanks for dropping by. I recently found my unicorn, the car I had been searching for like 3 years. My 2012 Porsche Cayman S. Just an absolutely wonderful car, extremely hard to find. It's like I said, I've been searching for 3 years for the specific model that I wanted and the specific options and everything. And if you want that whole story, I'll give you a link up here, a suggested video link to my unicorn story. The car was, I live in Florida. And the car was located in just outside of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. I started looking into the cost of shipping it to me. It was going to be like $1,000, maybe a little more for a good, reputable, insured company. And I was thinking, man, that's a lot of money to have a car shipped to me. And my wife said, well, why not fly up and drive it home? And after some investigating, I was surprised how inexpensively I could do that. I mean, if you go on the right day, a flight to Philadelphia is just dirt cheap. So my son and I flew up to Philadelphia, picked up the car, and drove it home. And I thought, well, as long as I'm going to go to all that trouble, there is a section of road, a world famous section of road called the Tail of the Dragon that's located in eastern Tennessee, and it ends on, or begins, depending on which way you go, at the Tennessee-North Carolina border. And I was really looking forward to doing that, and so I began plotting a route to go through there on the way home. It was quite a bit out of the ways, actually. Now, I decided I also wanted to try and hit some back roads, some rural roads. I didn't want to stay on the interstate the whole way. And so I started looking into this all along the route, and I found a couple of interesting places, but I stumbled across this one piece of road in West Virginia, near a little town called Tazewell, West Virginia. I thought, okay, that looks pretty cool. I think we'll plan a route to go through there. And I was on one of the Porsche Facebook groups mentioning that I was going to be driving the Tail of the Dragon. And someone mentioned, well, hey, you should look into a place called the Back of the Dragon. And, oh, okay, well, where is that? And they said, well, it's near a little town, and I forget what the town they said, but it was actually the same bit of road I had already identified. I had no idea that it was also somewhat well known. Now, it's not nearly as well known as the Tail of the Dragon, and it's not quite as twisty and fun, but it has one big advantage. There's hardly anybody on it. Especially when we went through, we saw very, very few other cars, which kind of gave it an advantage and made it a little more fun than the Tail of the Dragon. And I do have a video of the Tail of the Dragon, our drive through that I'll be putting up soon. And whenever I do, I'll include a link to it. Again, a suggested video link that'll point to that, so you can check that out also. The Tail of the Dragon and the Back of the Dragon are somewhat different. The Tail of the Dragon is a continuous series of turns, 318 turns and only 11 miles. The Back of the Dragon is considerably different. And it is very, very twisty, a lot of fun, but it is split into two sections. There's a northern half and a southern half. And that's where the road goes up over a pair of ridges in the Appalachian Mountains. Now, and they're connected by a relatively nondescript section in between the two as the road goes through the valley between the two ridges. Now, for some reason, before we reached the southern section of the Back of the Dragon, the GoPro either decided to just, I'm going to quit recording, or it messed up somehow and it just simply ate the second half of that recording, because as far as I knew, and I'm fairly sure I checked, we had the GoPro on continuously the entire time we were going through the Back of the Dragon. So unfortunately, today I've only got the northern half for you. Someday I hope to make it back, because it was certainly worth the time to go through there. And It was a lot of fun. Before we get into the actual video from the back of the Dragon, first I'd like to say thank you to all my subscribers. We recently went over 2,000 subscribers, and that's very, very exciting, especially considering it only took us 5 months to go from 1,000 to 2,000 subscribers. I originally started this channel over 10 years ago, and after about a year and a half, I stopped making videos. Other parts of my life just kind of took over. And I went for about 7 years not posting any videos at all. And somehow during that time, the channel managed to accumulate about 500 subscribers. Well, I restarted the channel almost 2 years ago in January of 2019. And it took about a year and a half to get my second 500 subscribers and to hit the magic 1,000 subscriber mark. So for it to only take 5 months to go from 1,000 to 2,000, I'm very excited about that. Now, about 99% of the tens of thousands of people who watch my videos every month are not subscribers yet. And if you're one of those that hasn't subscribed yet, I would very much appreciate it if you would go down, find that big red subscribe button and give it a click and subscribe to the channel. That really helps me out a lot in terms of YouTube's algorithm and how it suggests videos to new people. Also, I would very much appreciate it if you would go down there and find that thumbs up button and give it a click and put a like on the video. That also helps a lot with YouTube's algorithm. And then finally, if you want to keep up with everything that's going on the channel, including my Tail of the Dragon video that's coming up very soon, as well as a number of special projects I've got planned for my new Porsche, go find the bell icon and give that a click. That turns on notifications for this channel, and that way YouTube will let you know every time that I post a new video from here in Cliff's Garage. Now, on to the back of the Dragon.